Hi guys, it's Jenn at hellorigby, and today I thought I would share with you some of my empties that I have been holding on to for the last couple months. My videos have been a little bit all over the place lately, and I apologize for that. Just after we moved, it's become a little bit harder to film since I no longer have a dedicated filming space. I'm filming in our living room because we really don't have an extra bedroom anymore, and it's hard downsizing into a smaller space temporarily. So for that reason, it's been a little bit of a wonky schedule, and I'm hoping to get back into it now that we've kind of settled into things here, and we may be here for a little longer than we initially anticipated. House hunting is a challenge. So with that said, let's jump into things in my empties and see what I've been using up this month. Alright, so the first thing I used up was this Freeman Feeling Beautiful Dead Sea Minerals Anti-Stress Mask. I was not a huge fan of this. It wasn't my favorite mask I've ever used. It definitely wasn't bad. It definitely wasn't amazing either. It was just okay, and for that reason I probably wouldn't repurchase. However, these are very inexpensive. I believe they're 99 cents at Ulta, so they are very, very budget friendly. So if you're looking for a quick fix and you don't want to spend a lot, this would be a great option. I also used up a sheet mask. This is the Tony Moly ones. I think these are pretty good. They're not my absolute favorite sheet mask, but again, it's another really budget friendly sheet mask. I believe you get 10 for $11 on Amazon, so they're about $1 a piece. So for that reason, I do really like these. However, they're definitely not my absolute favorite sheet mask of all time either. I filmed a Dollar Tree tutorial thing for the Dollar Tree or Dollar Challenge Makeup Challenge tag or whatever it's called, and this was one of the palettes that I picked up, the LA Colors eyeshadow in Traditional. This was pretty much awful. I've seen some people have good luck with it, but I think that the one I picked up just isn't really great. The colors are not very pigmented. They don't really show up as anything in particular. They kind of all turn into one color when I put them on my eyes. So it's possible that there are some good versions of this, but the one I got just isn't. So for that reason, I really can't recommend it. I also got this sponge during that same Dollar Tree haul, and I don't like it either, so it is going in the garbage. Same thing with this LA Colors liquid makeup. Unfortunately, this made my skin feel really itchy, and so I think I'm allergic to something in it. It's also not the right color for me, so I am throwing this away as well. This was another thing I got with the Dollar Tree haul that I did as part of the makeup tag, and I didn't like it. It wasn't my favorite gloss, and you know, I try to do my best to not hold on to things that I don't absolutely love, and so for that reason I'm going to toss this as well. Another item that I really wasn't that thrilled with, this is from Physicians Formula, but it was the Dollar Tree version. You can tell the packaging is this like cheapy plastic, and it doesn't look like what I would expect to see from Physicians Formula, and the product inside is not good either. I really love their butter bronzer, so I would just prefer to keep that and get rid of this one. I also used up these Honest Beauty wipes. I've talked about these before. They're the same ones that the Honest company makes. They just are in different packaging. The thing I don't like about this is when I wipe my lips with them, it leaves this really gross taste on them for a while after, and it just does not taste pleasant, so I don't enjoy them. Otherwise, they're fine. They're good for kind of sensitive skin, and you know, they're good otherwise. It's the taste thing just bugs me, so for that reason I won't be repurchasing these. I also used up this Ritual Sensation Organic Rice Milk and Cherry Blossom. This is a foaming shower gel. This is awesome. It smells so nice. I received this in a Glossy box that they sent to me just as a gift, which was very nice of them. Thank you so much, Glossy box. I really did like this product, and I would definitely consider purchasing it in the future. However, at this time I just have so many shower gels that I need to use up, just sample sizes and some full sizes that I bought that other people had recommended, that I just don't need another one right now. However, I'm going to put this on my list of things that I've tried that I would like to repurchase, just so I know that it's something that I really like. This also was from that Glossy box. It's the Talika Photo Hydra Day Hydrator. It's like just for under makeup during the daytime. It's supposed to work really well when you're like out in the sun. So something about light giving it more energy and moisturization properties. I'm not quite sure how it works, but I did really like this. It was a great moisturizer for under my everyday makeup, and I just thought it was a nice lightweight hydrator. I would definitely consider purchasing this again. It's very similar to the Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizer. I just think it's just kind of similar in texture and moisturization properties. This unfortunately did not work out for me. This was the MyChelle Pharmaceuticals skin kit thing for dry skin, and unfortunately something in here really irritated my skin, and because I was trying all of these new products at once, once. I'm not really sure which one it was, but it did break me out. So for that reason, I would not recommend this to dry skin people who are also acne prone. I'm not sure what it was exactly. I wish I did so that I could tell you how the rest of it worked, but I don't know what broke me out. This is the risk you take when you try a bunch of new products at once. It becomes really hard to tell which works and which doesn't. So for that reason, this product is a pass for me. These also came in my glossy box. This is the Nioxin Cleanser for fine hair. It is for chemically normal to thin looking hair, and I don't really have any of those things. However, I did really like this because it's kind of minty and makes your scalp tingle. It feels like you're really like scrubbing your scalp clean. I don't know if it really does, but it feels that way, so I did really enjoy these products. I also used this Kleenex facial cleansing wipe. This came in my Cottonelle Clean Care box. I really liked this. I didn't even know that Kleenex made cleansing wipes, like it's a makeup remover wipe. I really liked it. I would definitely consider purchasing it again. Another Tony Moly mask, since I already talked about this, I don't really think I need to go on and on and on about it. The next product I used up was this Rub shower scrub. This was actually something that disappointed me. I really usually love LUSH's products, but this one was just a dud for me. I felt like it wasn't very scrubby. It was more on the jelly-like side. It had too much liquid and not enough scrub. So for me, this was just kind of a bummer product, and I didn't really like it. You know, it came in a set of, with a bunch of other stuff, so it wasn't a total waste, but it was not my favorite LUSH product, and I was disappointed by it. So would not repurchase that or recommend it. I did also use up a Botanical Bars Clover and Honey Body Butter. I got this in a box that I bought just one time only a long time ago, and it took me a while to use this up because it's a really rich cream, so unless your skin is super dry, it's not something you're probably going to be using on a daily basis. However, it's great for hands, keeps skin very moisturized. I use it a lot on my elbows because I do tend to get pretty dry on those spots, and I do really like it. However, I'm not really sure much about this brand. It looks like they have a website, botanicalbars.com, so maybe I'll check it out and see. Might be something that would be great as a gift or for winter when it's very cold and it gets super dry. Also used up a Tarte, what is this? Drink of H2O Hydrating Boost. I thought this was not quite right for my dry skin. I think it would be better for normal to oily skin. All the products in this little kit were more on the gel side of things, so not super moisturizing and hydrating, but more on the normal to like kind of maybe not super oily, but maybe people who are tend to be normal to oily would like this a little bit better. I just didn't find it hydrating enough for me, and so I wouldn't repurchase the full size of it. Used up a Batiste dry shampoo. This is tropical. I love this one. I think it smells so nice, and Batiste is just a great drugstore dry shampoo. It's one of my favorites to find, you know, for under $10, and I think it does a great job. It does leave a little bit of a white cast, so you do have to brush it in really well, but other than that, I think Batiste is a great one. Also used up this Salon Gioge NYC protein mask for hair. I really liked this. It had kind of a weird scent that reminded me of something in my childhood. I feel like it was some sort of like tub. Do you remember those crayons that you could like draw on your bathtub? I think that is what this smelled like to me, and it just reminded me of my childhood. It was very odd, but it did make my hair feel really nice, and I would consider buying it in the future. However, like the rest of my shower products, I have a lot of extras of samples from old boxes, like subscription boxes, and also just because as a blogger, I tend to get a lot of hair products for some reason and shower things. So anyway, I have a lot of stuff to use up, but that is a good one. I would definitely consider purchasing it. I used up an Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray. Didn't quite understand the point of this. I get setting sprays. The prep spray, it just kind of was like any other facial mist. I think for the price, this probably isn't worth it. I would recommend maybe a toner instead. I'm getting rid of this glazed lip paint from LA Girl. I just didn't love it. It's a kind of like a dupe for the Too Faced lip paints. Is that what they are? Oh my gosh, I just totally blanked on what those products are called, but you know what I'm talking about. They come in a little tube, have a sponge tip applicator. I prefer the Maybelline as a drugstore equivalent to those. They just came out over the summer, and I think those are much better. Those, however, are more glossy and kind of just not my favorite. I also used up a Aveeno Gentle Skin lotion in coconut. This was nice. It wasn't anything to be super memorable. It smelled like coconut. It hydrated my hands. I use things like this at work. I put it on my desk so that I remember to like hydrate my hands. And I just, you know, it wasn't anything super memorable. I used up the Paula's Choice Skincare Calm Redness Relief Moisturizer. When I wrote my post, I don't remember really absolutely loving this, and I changed my mind. It was something that at first I was just like, oh, that's great. You know, it's a good hydrator. It feels nice on my skin. But you know what? My skin is really sensitive to moisturizers. A lot of them, ones that are meant for like nighttime use or for being like super hydrating, irritate my skin because they're too rich. And so this one does not irritate my skin, and I don't know what the difference is between this and some of the other, like what the ingredient is that bothers my skin. I wish I knew, but this one is a really good one. And if you are in a similar boat where you have dry skin but it tends to get irritated when you have something too rich and creamy, then I would definitely recommend checking this line out. All the products are really great. They're good for acne prone skin because I have dry skin and it's acne prone, and I did not break out at all during any of the products that I use. And I'm back to using the cleanser as well because it removes makeup without being harsh and drying like a lot of other makeup removing cleansers. So I do really like this this line from Paula's Choice. I would definitely recommend it. Now, I didn't technically use this one up. I did use some of it. This is Dave's this is like the best product I found for Dave. And if you have really easily irritated skin, argan oil is probably going to be your BFF. Pretty much the only thing that doesn't make his skin turn red and irritated is argan oil and argan oil based products. And this is a facial milk from Julep, which has been a savior because it works really well for him all year round. It doesn't irritate his skin. It adds hydration that he desperately needs because he does tend to be on the drier side, like in his cheeks area especially, gets red and irritated. So this was a great find, and it is a dupe for the much more expensive Josie Maran, or what is it called? Argan milk? Something like that. Milk something. I don't know. I don't know what the name of it is off the top of my head right now. I think it's the Josie Maran Argan milk, but this is an exact dupe for it. It smells a little bit different. The consistency is slightly different, but the overall way it works is the same. And if you love Josie Maran's products and don't love the price tag, Julep is a great dupe because they put it on sale all the time. They run promo codes all the time on their website, and if you're a Julep maven, you can add it to your monthly box, especially if you have one of those customizable ones that you can swap out items. And yeah, that's how I put it in my box every couple months because he goes through these pretty quickly. I would say one of these lasts about 2 months. Anyway, I'll stop going on and on about this product, but I just wanted to share because it made a huge difference in his skin, and I'm hoping it might help someone else out as well. I used up another Rose Jam. This is the Lush body wash that comes out at Christmas time, and last year I stocked up on it after when everything goes buy one get one 50% off. This is my absolute favorite Lush scent. It smells so good. I just love it, and I used up another one. I'm running low now and it makes me a little sad. I used up a Maybelline Full and Soft Mascara. This is a really great everyday mascara. I was really happy with this. The brush is nice. It's kind of on the fluffier side, but it's not super, you know, it's not too big, it's not too small. The formula is good. It dries fairly quickly, but it doesn't make your lashes feel too super crispy either. So it's just an overall great everyday mascara. I tried out the vitamin C serum from Mario Badescu. It was okay. I mean, it's hard to tell with packets like this how something is, you know, if it works for you long term. I'm not sure if it made any difference. Probably not. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Unfortunately, this is really not my favorite, and I know a lot of people are going to be like gasping because they love it, but it just isn't, it's not that great for me. I find it to be really dry and just doesn't do much for my lashes. So this is something I wouldn't consider purchasing, and I think I have another travel size that I'll probably just end up giving away. Black Tea Age Delay Cream. This is from Fresh, another sample pack. Not my favorite. Fresh skincare, I like some of this stuff. I tend to like the stuff from the Rose line. It's more for dry skin, so I like that, those products a little bit better. Also I was using up a bunch of packets this month just to get rid of them. This is the and Fab Skin Dragon's Blood Fix Plumping Serum. I'm curious to try more stuff from this brand just because it seems to be more budget friendly and available, I think, at Ulta and Target, something like that. So I'd like to try more products from this line. Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask from Fresh. I find this to be a little bit irritating for my skin. I find that it's just maybe a little bit too powerful, so for that reason it's not my absolute favorite. But I do really like the Rose Hydrating Gel Cream, eye gel cream, sorry. This is for under eyes. It just feels really nice and cooling. I like the overall effect. I don't notice it necessarily makes a huge difference for dark circles, but it does feel very nice on that area, so I do like it. I don't know if I'd consider purchasing it. I find that Fresh products feel a little bit overpriced in my personal opinion, but so be it. Another product that I've used up is the CoverGirl, well, I didn't use it up. This went bad. This is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous oil-free foundation in the color 105. It has separated inside the tube. I went to use it and a bunch of liquid squirted out that was not makeup. So I'm throwing this one away. It wasn't my favorite. It was okay. I would recommend it for people with more normal or combo skin versus just straight up dry skin like I have. I found that it just stuck to some of my dry patches and wasn't the most flattering ever. I used up the Not Soap Radio Coconut Milk of Mango and Vanilla Liquid Freud. Oh my god, the name is so long. Emotional Wellbeing Hand Body Lotion. Smells really good, works great. I liked it. I don't know if I'd buy it again. I just have a lot of lotion samples and it didn't necessarily stick out to me, so I probably wouldn't buy it. Another product that I'm getting rid of, this was another one from that Dollar Tree haul that I did, and this was the LA Colors blush. It looks so pretty here in the pan, but unfortunately when I swatched it and tried to use it on my skin, it just nothing comes out. Like, you can kind of see it there, but as soon as you rub it in, it just disappears. It's very chalky and didn't really perform like I wanted it to at all. So for that reason, that one is going in the trash. Used up some toothpaste. I used a Crest Cavity Protection. It's a fine toothpaste. I did really like this Colgate Optic White. This came from a Walmart beauty box, and I do really like this. When we run out of toothpaste, I will definitely be purchasing this just because I liked that it didn't irritate my mouth like some whitening toothpaste do. However, it did do a good job of making a difference with my teeth whitening. I drink a lot of wine and coffee and chocolate. I love all the things that stain your teeth, and so for that reason, I need a whitening toothpaste, and that one is a good one. This is an item that has gone bad. I tagged it last year when I bought it because I knew I'd probably forget when I bought it. This is the Brow Stylist Pumper from L'Oreal. I like the product, however, unfortunately the color isn't quite right for me. I bought it in blonde light to medium, and I find that it just is too light for me and it's a little on the yellow side. So I wouldn't repurchase this. If L'Oreal came out with a taupe color, I would be all over that. I used up a Luna Protein Lemon Vanilla. This was one of those promotion type chapsticks that I got at an event, and this one smelled so good. Luna has a lemon protein bar that smells just like that, so it reminds me of that, and it smells really, really good. I used up a deluxe sample of the Burberry Body Tender. This smells so good. I would definitely consider purchasing this, but I have so many fragrances that I need another one like a hole in the head, honestly. So I love this one. Would highly recommend checking it out if you're looking for a great everyday fragrance. This one might be it. It smells really, really good. I just don't really need another fragrance right now. I used up a 100% pure sample of the Red Wine Resveratrol Eye Cream. This is okay. It wasn't my favorite, so I wouldn't purchase it. The SCOA Smooth Talk Body Lotion. I honestly don't remember anything about this, so I must not have really liked it too much. Sorry, SCOA. I used up the rest of the Moroccan Oil Weightless Hydrating Mask. This one is awesome. I really do like this. It lasts for a long time. I would use it about once a week, and it lasted several months, probably at least 6 months. You just take a small scoop. I really focused it on the ends of my hair, underneath. Some of the areas where I would get really tangly especially, I found that the more moisture that I put in my hair in areas that get dry and tangly, the better. And this is a great product for that. So really did like this. I'll link the review that I did of all the Moroccan oil products. I did a sponsored post with them earlier this year. I really would recommend all of their products. If you had to pick just one thing to buy, I would probably say this one just because it does really make a huge difference. I love masks. I think they're really great for your skin. And the nice thing about it is the investment does last longer since you're only using a little bit, maybe once per week. I am getting rid of this one. This is the Honest Beauty Everything Tinted Moisturizer. I'll link my full review below. This was not a sponsored sponsor post, I paid for all of the Honest Beauty items myself. This just was not a product that I really liked. It was weird. You know, in the review, I said that I didn't really like it, but I was more open to, I don't know how to describe this, but I basically used it for a couple, you know, I used it off and on, and I was like, okay, this isn't horrible, but I wouldn't recommend, you know, running out and buying it. And then the more I used it, the less I liked it, which is unusual, but this is not something I would recommend. I just didn't like it on my dry skin. I felt like it looked very textured, and it made my skin feel drier throughout the day, so not a favorite at all. When I think tinted moisturizer, I think, oh, hydration, but this just didn't really give me much hydration, unfortunately. Now, on the opposite end of things from that Honest Beauty, this is the It Cosmetics CC cream, and this is definitely very much more hydrating. I really do like this. The next one I want to try is the illuminating version. It has like more of a pink color of the label. I haven't tried that one. I do really like this. I would recommend this. If you tend to be more on the dry side, you will really like this as well. It's great year round because it pretty much stays put once you put it on your face. I wore this on a lot of vacations to warmer climates and found that it didn't budge throughout the day. And so I really do like this product and would highly recommend it. This is another product that has since expired. It's the Brow Drama from Maybelline. The thing I don't love about this is the spoolie on this is quite large for most normal brows. If you have really big brows, you'll probably love the size of the spoolie. However, for me, it's really hard to maneuver in there. So if Maybelline, if you're listening, please consider making the spoolie just a little bit smaller, because I think a lot of people would really, really like your product a lot more. All right, there's also a Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist that I used up. I did like this. This was probably the only product in the Rainforest of the Sea skincare line that I liked. I just felt like this was a really nice cooling product, great for summer. I used this when we were traveling in Vegas because it was a perfect size to pack my skincare for the long weekend. And I used this like on the plane, after we got off the plane, before bed, when I was hot. It just felt really nice on my skin, so I do really like that product. I used up a, oh my god, Davines. I think that's how you say it. I can't remember. I've heard it pronounced correctly a few times and I always forget how to say it when I actually go to film. So anyway, forgive me if I said it wrong, but this is the sea salt spray. This is amazing. It smells like marshmallows, which I absolutely love, and I just like how it feels in my hair. I think this does a great job. This would be something I would definitely consider purchasing again once I run out of some of my other sea salt spray products. And I used up a Biore nose strip. These are nice. I try not to use them too often because I've heard that if you use them too often, then your skin like gets too used to them, or they're bad for your skin, or I don't know, something. So I try to use them about once a month just to pull off some of those like blackheads, sebaceous filaments, things like that that are hanging around and not going anywhere. I also used up this Lift Active Serum 10. What is the brand on this? Vichy, I think. So this is a product that, again, foil packets are hard to really judge. I don't think this made a huge difference in my skin, but I've heard great things about this brand, so I definitely consider trying it if there was like, I don't know, an opportunity to do so in like maybe a sampler kit or something like that. I believe this brand is carried at Ulta, so if Ulta ever does any of those skincare sets like Sephora does, I will be on the lookout for things like that to try it out. I also used up this Origins Maskamizer set. This came in my Sephora Play box a couple months ago, and this is the Maskamizer which you put on before one of the masks from Origins so that it works even better. I don't know. To be perfectly honest, I don't think this made a difference. I think it's kind of a gimmicky product. I don't know. It's hard to tell because, you know, like I said, with these sorts of product samples, you get one-time use, so it's like you can't really tell. I have this product already, the Clear Improvement Mask, and I find this doesn't even work that well normally, so with the Maskamizer, it didn't do anything. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe somebody out there will tell me how amazing it is, and I'm totally wrong, and that's okay. I didn't notice a difference, but it's possible it is okay. This is the Crest Pro Health toothpaste. It's toothpaste. It's alright. Sorry if there was a slight movement. My memory card ran out of space. Oops, guess I was talking too much. So I had been talking about the Burt's Bees BB cream in light medium. Overall, unfortunately, this sample packet I feel like was better than the actual full-size product that I ended up buying. I did buy it in the color light, not light medium, and it was almost kind of a gray, and the texture of the product just didn't adhere well to my skin, and overall I just didn't end up liking it at all. So it bummed me out, but that was a dud for me, and I wouldn't recommend this for that reason. I also used up a crest cavity protection. This, you know, like the other one was fine, wasn't anything to write home about. I used up the Garnier Fructis Marvelous Oil. This isn't my favorite. I do really enjoy the OGX Penetrating Oil. If you can get your hands on that and you need a product that will hydrate your hair, you will probably love it. I used up the Ulta Brow Tint in Light. This is a dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow. I like this. This is the best drugstore alternative that I've found for the Benefit Gimme Brow so far in comparison to L'Oreal, Maybelline, Milani, Essence. Some of those are pretty good, but this is my favorite out of all of them. I think it's about 10 bucks at Ulta. I tried out the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation. I used the color in Euphoric RG20. Just didn't like this foundation. I felt like it didn't really do much for my skin in a positive way. It made it look dry and just didn't really ever set either, I don't recall. Like, it just kind of left, it looked wet on my face all day and I just didn't like it. So for that reason, I would not consider buying it. And then I used up the Garnier Whole Blends. I liked these. This is in Honey Treasures. I used up another travel size that I will have in my next month's empties, and I really overall liked this. I thought this was a great product and definitely very budget friendly at the drugstore, so love seeing that. So that's it for my empties this month. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to be trying to do about 2 videos per week when I can. That is my new goal, to make up for all the videos that I missed this year. I originally had set a goal at the beginning of this year for me to do 1 video a week. I clearly failed all throughout summer, and I'm gonna try and make it up. So we'll see how I do. Anyway, if you'd like to follow me along on my video journey, I would love if you subscribed, and thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.